That's true.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, look who's here.
This is so exciting.
Don't start crying here.
I actually.
Oh
would not.
my God.
I would not, please.
Okay, I'm going
No,
to put
no.
this higher because our voices are quite loud. Oh my gosh. Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of I Have the Floor. I have a very special guest with me. Guest of all guests. Best in all-rounder supporter.
Hey.
Yeah, I have my bestie, sister friend.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I'm more like a relative now, actually,
Exactly.
to be honest, because, I think my grandma, you're the only friend my grandma.
Actually, that's not true.
Yeah, I think you're the only friend my grandma actually asks about. Love you, everyone else, but...
Yeah, okay, so
I have my friend Faye on the mic with me today. This is so exciting.
I know, like I've been looking forward to this for so long. I'm so excited.
Don't be shy,
But
don't be shy.
first of all, I have a bone to pick with you, and I waited for you to start recording for me to share my upset.
Pick your bone. You have the floor. Just
Please.
for a minute.
Exactly. Okay. Oh my god. I've got the floor. Love it. Anyway, so please, in that your intro, why am I not inside?
I knew it.
I waited. I said, nah, I must wait till the day this girl calls me to her podcast. I'm gonna let her know. Why is my voice not in there? Why is my picture not in there? 1, 2, the podcast you did on sisters. My sister is. I was waiting for her to mention. Oh, and of course, Faye said it was like my support system. She's like,
You're my support system.
That's
now.
not the point. People need to know. People need to know.
Guys, I apologize.
Reintroduce me, please.
I apologize. Best in support system. Best
in all rounder.
Best in all rounder.
Please change my name on your phone to that. Best in all rounder. I love it.
Your name is my engineer.
My love. My engineer love. Please change it to
No,
that.
but seriously, I apologize. You know what? Maybe in my, when I like revamp and I have all of you guys, maybe I'll do something. You never know. You just never know. Anyway, guys, let's be very, very serious. It is the problem when you have people like this on your podcast. Okay, so today, I know you guys are part of my pregnancy series. So my bestie and I, we were pregnant together for about 4 months.
We didn't plan it, but
we didn't plan it. We manifested it. I keep saying it. We always said it that we'll get pregnant together, not together. We don't do that kind of thing.
Yeah, at the same time.
At the same time, we get married at the same time, and luckily we had girls at the same time. So that was cute as well. And she copied our name. Anyway, so but today we're going to be talking about pregnancy and sex.
Oh my god.
Quote unquote, daddy, please.
Oh,
this is not the podcast that you should listen to. Just accept it that don't listen to this podcast.
I
appreciate you, dad. Love you. Bye. Beep. Don't listen to this. So, and mostly I'm going to talk about it from the first trimester, right? Okay. So, for me personally, daddy, don't touch me. Do not touch me. I don't want to know what's happening because first things first, if you guys have listened to my previous episode, you know that I told you guys that my breast was on fire. Do not touch me. I don't want to know what's happening because first things first, if you guys have listened to my previous episode, you know that I told you guys that my breast was on fire. Oh, quick one. The camera, my phone fell down. So too much excitement. My phone fell down. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying that in my first trimester, I was telling you guys about how I just felt like somebody put a lighter on my nipples and they were on fire. So I was in no way interested in having any sexual intercourse with my husband in that period. I was not interested. All I wanted was to try and sleep upright so that I don't vomit because I had nausea and all of that. I was not interested. I'm normally somebody who is very, very interested. Daddy, please do not listen to this podcast. This is not for you. As far as it's concerned, I've had sexual intercourse once.
Just for
his grandchild, and I'll probably do it again twice, just to conclude that whole thing. So yeah, we're talking about pregnancy and sex. So how was your own experience in your first trimester? How were your symptoms actually? Because for me, what did I have? I had nausea. my breast, like I said, I won't stop saying
my
it. My breast was
God.
paining me badly. What else did I have? Yeah, the nipples, the breast. I was extremely moody because I'm emotional normally anyway. So just imagine that times 50. I was not having it. In fact, there's a video that I'm going to share. I slapped my husband's phone. I told him to stop recording me. Yeah, I was a little bit violent actually. Yeah. I was a little bit, you know, I was
Spicy.
like, look, I'm not violent. For people now start saying I'm beating my husband. No, but yeah, I had all these like annoying symptoms, and I was just not in the mood for anybody to start saying, "Babe, how far?"
Why did you have to change your voice like that?
Babe, let's do.
Oh my
Let's
God,
do.
you're
I
so
was just
rude.
not in the mood. So for you, what was your like? Because I know you are quite a sexual. See, look, this is the beauty of
Oh
knowing
my.
your bestie. She's quite a sexual person. You know, she likes to get down
To the glory of the Lord.
to the. Excuse
He
me,
said,
please.
"Go forth and
And
multiply."
multiply.
You gotta practice,
You have to
innit?
practice.
Exactly. Now, which is really interesting because in my first trimester, I think throughout my pregnancy, I was really blessed. I had 0 symptoms. 0. So I had no morning sickness.
Wonderful.
I had no swelling.
Wonderful.
No getting dark.
Wonderful.
No stretch marks. I was
Lovely.
all just like living my best life. But that painful breast thing happened to me my first trimester.
remember that.
It was like I had to wear a bra 24/7 because once you take the bra off and your boobs, I mean, I'm busty as well. Your boobs drop.
Yes,
Bam.
we know you are blessed.
As in, like, yeah. So, how did that affect my sex life in my first trimester? I think I was tired all the time.
Okay, yes, I was tired too actually.
Oh my God, I just wanted to sleep. I would literally crawl out of bed.
But you like sleep no?
Just exactly on the normal, which was great. But this tiredness was like
Yes, on a
another
different level. It's true.
like
it's
I
true,
would
it's true,
literally
it's true.
crawl out of bed in the morning just to join my morning meetings and then crawl back to bed. But the great thing was lockdown. Tommy and I
That's
were already
true.
living together, and anytime I want to sleep, Tommy, please come and hold me,
come and cuddle.
come and cuddle. And you
was
know
the
I
other
love
way
my
around.
cuddle.
Yes, I know. Yes.
Please come and cuddle. Blah blah blah. So first trimester, I think we were a little bit cautious with having sex because in the first few weeks of pregnancy I was bleeding internally.
Uh-huh.
So we were like, we don't want to risk
Anything.
some things, yeah. But I think beyond that we were
Getting it on, innit?
yeah.
You see, for me,
Which
it was the other way around. I was not in any way interested in having sexual intercourse. I did not want him to come near me. I don't care if you're having any blue. I'm not. Honestly, I was just like my body was going, and I was cramping as well. But that happens.
weird, really.
Yeah, but that happens right at the beginning. Sometimes you cramp a little bit when it's implanting itself and doing all that stuff. I was not interested one bit. Now come to the second trimester. Like clockwork, all my symptoms stopped. I didn't have. Oh, beautiful! I was a raging bull. Let's go. I was ready to the point that I feel like my husband actually was running away from me. A little
I
bit.
remember you told me this. Girl was tired. Oh my God.
You say, babe, I'm coming. Or sometimes maybe when he's coming back from work, I'm like, how far? Where are you?
Not that you can't wait
Not that I
here,
can't-
but like, guy, get here
Like
and
how far? And he just knows that when I say, I don't have to say, I don't do all that. Oh, babes, yeah, I'm interested.
Straight
If
to
you
the
want
point.
to do straight to the point. I'm like, how far? Where are you? Question mark. And the guy is like, wow, what? What do you want?
Poor guy.
Say, babe, I have to stay a bit longer. Why? And I ask you plenty questions.
like get here now.
No, but yeah, once all my symptoms sort of like disappeared, to be honest, I didn't really, like I said, first trimester wasn't really that great. Second trimester, third trimester, I was chilling. I was like a butterfly just everywhere.
Boy.
But I was on it, mate. I was on it. And to be honest, I think that even men, first time dads as well, what happens with them is because they really have no experience in pregnancy. Well, you hope so. All you people that have these secret children. Anyway, no, we don't encourage such on this podcast.
No, we don't.
You know, you are a one woman man. You are faithful to your wife. Anyway, so I feel like for him, I think some of his concerns were like, Am I poking? I'm like, what poking with baby? There's no, forget about her for now. She's not here. She said, oh, look at your stomach. Your stomach is so huge. Why do they do
Tommy
that?
also had the same fears. Like,
Really?
yeah.
Why?
Let them not gonna be poking the.
How can you poke the baby? How can you poke? So baby cannot, baby cannot just fall out. It doesn't happen like that. So I was like,
I think it's just weird.
Yeah. And I personally, okay, was I insecure? Yes, I was, because I was like, my stomach is just getting bigger and bigger anyhow. And then obviously my body was becoming really soft. I don't know how did that happen to you? No. My body just became very like, I mean, it's gone back to normal now. I mean, I'm naturally still soft anyway, but it was becoming really, really soft, and I was just feeling very like I'm just expanding. I was just not even. I was insecure, but I was still raging bull. I did not really say. Of course, I did not really say. I think that men need to stop worrying about. You're not poking any baby.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. Exactly. Like the hormones going through your wife's body is like extra blood flowing, everything is just heightened, fam.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then in my own case, you see, when you're so lucky, no symptoms, blah blah blah. My own from second trimester, my libido just went down. Honestly, like I would want to have sex, but I just didn't want to. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but my libido just went down. And I'm so grateful to Tommy. Like, shout out to Tommy. Like, Tommy was patient with me, because it then became a point where I would have these like flashes of, I'm horny. I want it now. I want I want to do everything, and I want to do it now. And the guy is just like, okay.
I'm on a walk off.
As if, like, guy, like a freaking button, just, guy, you need to be turned on. I was like, how about now?
Like that now, rub me.
Now, imagine we were in Lagos, things had opened up. Guy will go to the office, he's stuck in traffic. On his way back, he's now when I'll be like,
that Lagos traffic, I don't deal with that. I don't deal with that. I live in the UK.
Sure. So second and third trimester, that was me.
You were?
Yeah, my libido went down.
Okay, now what about after? After you had a baby, what happened?
My libido was still down.
Really?
No, I think maybe because
you were recovering.
Not even exactly. I had a C-section, recovering.
That's true.
Plus,
that's true.
I think that whole childbirth experience traumatized Tommy and I a little bit, whereby we were
I think I sensed that
more. Well, if we mistakenly have sex and another baby is that what we're going to go through? No, but it happens.
Don't get it twisted.
So I think we're both traumatized. Again, patience, Tommy is like the best. So anyways, libido went down, recovering, and then we now started having sex in bits and bobs, but we were doing a lot of hanky-panky, but like the full sex was just like start, stop. But as soon as my period started, oh boy, like fam, horny as a motherfucker. Guy, it's now even gotten to the point. I mean, right now, it's gotten to the point whereby Tommy is the one giving me excuses that, guy,
babe, see, I'm coming, I'm tired. I want to before me sleep.
Please. The guy is just like, how about now? Like,
when are we?
And then no, because I'm the one always rubbing you like,
oh babe, please, no, please.
So I'm just sorry. I'm just for the video. I need to show people what
you are doing. Oh, serious.
Oh my God,
let's do.
Like, honestly, so now I'm so grateful to God, because I was really worried that
it wouldn't sort of reactivate.
Because I hear it happens. I hear it happens to some people. Like, either they have like dry bits. Like, I have a friend, like, she had a vaginal birth, and obviously, the stitching and everything.
Yes. I had a vaginal birth.
I think she was stitched a bit too tight, because now sex is painful for her. She feels like, hold on, I've been having sex with this guy for years. And all of a sudden, it's so painful. I'm so tight. and they just have to use like a whole bunch of lube, but a lot
eventually hopefully
it should stretch out, and
it will stretch out. I think for me, after I really took advantage of that whole sorry, the doctor said that it's 8 weeks because honestly, like, because it was painful. Like, to laugh, I would never for postpartum, I would have an episode about that. It wasn't funny. Like, the things that your body's sex is the furthest thing from it was the furthest thing from my mind at that point. I wasn't even thinking about it. It's only when my mother said, "Hey babe," I'm like, yo, the doctor said 6 weeks. In fact, and I even checked and I said, actually, they said 8 weeks. I started giving him facts and figures. Do you understand? So for me, I was like, now. But then after some, I think it really did take me some time. And I gave him a shout out as well. It took me some time because I think I probably extended it to almost 10 weeks. I was that, like, I need to get my
yourself
body back. Like, it
yes.
wasn't, see, oh my
People
God,
say
women.
6 weeks, but if we want to be honest with ourselves,
It's
apart
more.
physical and mental, it
Exactly.
takes about like a year before
To
you
even get
begin to feel.
yourself.
I mean, this whole me being a hormonal, acting like a hormonal teenager, wanting to have sex with me all the time, it came like about Irie's first birthday period.
Can you see that?
Which was what, last month, and now I feel
You're back to yourself.
gotta get it every day.
You see, it's not every day.
That exactly. Don't be red like a guy, please.
It's not every day. No, but I've never thought about it from that perspective where, like, it actually takes. It's not just that doctor's orders of 6 to 8 weeks. It takes you time. Your body is healing. You're trying to even manage having a baby. You are tired.
Hormones are increasing and reducing, and just,
you're trying to produce milk.
Not balanced. Exactly. Oh my God, are you doing like an episode on breastfeeding? Because
actually, well, I thought about it, maybe like a bonus episode, but it's a thing. It's a thing.
You know how traumatized, like, my mental health was damaged in that period.
No, well,
glory be to God.
Thank
God for friends like you that support honestly.
Remember when I spoke about that,
honestly, guys? God bless. Honestly, please, can I just touch on that a little bit?
Aww.
Like, having a support system is so important, and I'm so grateful we're pregnant. At the same time, like, fair enough, like, I could get advice from my sisters and my mom, but even they would recognize that research has gone further, so a lot of advice that they would have for me is not really relevant for today. So, but then you are like, guy, I just went for my appointment, so when is your own turn? This is what they're going to ask you, this is what you need, blah blah blah. So yeah, that was no, it's good to
I mean, I addressed this with Lola in another episode, and I was just telling her that, see, one thing that you definitely need is to have a strong support. I don't care if there are 5 of you guys or just one person that you're confiding in and you're sort of having as a reference point for pregnancy. It's not funny. Like, even with this pregnancy and sex, like, I don't even remember having a discussion with any of my people that were pregnant about it. I never had a discussion with Simi. I didn't talk to you about it. And neither did I even talk to Toby. I didn't talk to anybody about it. But now that I think about it, what are other women going through? And another thing I even have to say is that men, maybe, I don't know how understanding they are, because I do know that, I mean, I'm just saying this, I haven't done any research. I have told you people that I am not the end all and be all of all information, but some men may even want to step outside of their home because their wives are not giving it up. And maybe they need to understand that, see, these symptoms that we're feeling, just because, our mothers have done it for years, this and the grandmothers had, 14 children. No, it doesn't work like that. This is me as a person. I am going through all these different things. Even if it's going to take me 4-5 months to be like, I cannot do, then that is a sacrifice that you have to just take on, and just understand that, see, don't worry, 4 months for the next 40 years we will we'll be tired.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think that Ugo and Tommy were so supportive or understanding because they were there in the moment with us? So they saw what we went through.
Maybe because of
experienced
COVID.
it with us. Like the recovery as well, they were there with us. So now,
that's a really good question.
Now, going a little bit off piece, like if you think about some married men that feel like they want to look outside the home in Nigeria, let's use Nigeria as an example. imagine this: there's a man, he's married, his wife's pregnant, sends her abroad.
So
He
they don't
can't go. He's in Nigeria. She's over there. I mean, distance should not be whatever, but he can't relate to what she's going through because he's not there to see her giving birth,
yes,
her recovery. So when she's back, he doesn't understand why she doesn't just want to just jump on it. Do you get? I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm sure some guys have been in the birthing room and they will still mess around. Yeah, I don't know.
There's that, but I do think that there's a big thing about being present and actually seeing what your wife is going through for the 10 months. So when she's first pregnant, that first trimester, I would say it's the hardest part because I mean, for me, I mean, luckily for you, you didn't have those symptoms, but not being able to sleep, not being able to eat anything, you know, your breast constantly hurting. You can't even, I mean, like I mentioned in, I don't even know what episode it was, where I couldn't even sleep on my stomach. My favorite freaking position. You can't even find comfort. Does that even make sense? All you're eating is like these dry crackers and bread. I told you, I cried over bread. Guys, I cried over bread. I have the video. I cried over bread. It wasn't funny. So there's something about, and that's why I was saying that COVID actually probably helped a lot of relationships more than we think. This I think God has a plan for everything. He will say, even in the midst of all this rubbish that is going on, he will still find a way to sort a few things out. Because I feel like a lot of husbands and a lot of babies as well during that year. So a lot of men had a, you know, like they were just able to see every single stage straight on. It wasn't that, oh, you're going to work, you come back, you sleep.
Exactly. You're working from home, you're there, sleepless nights. Especially for couples whereby like the mom, the grandma basically could not come and do omugo. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, thank God my mom was here. Luckily your mom was here too. But I even think that for him, I think for Ugo, it was a sense whereby he saw me, he would see me like vomit. He'd be like, I'm on this thing. Definitely cannot be asking how far right now. You know, that kind of thing. Even something as simple as, he can't start asking me, oh, where is dinner? Forget about all that one. He was able to see that this person is not even capable of just sitting down and able to sleep and be comfortable. So something as, you know, I mean, sex is nice, we all love it, woohoo, whoop-de-woo, but at that point in time, it was the furthest thing from my mind. Now, that doesn't mean, women, that you shouldn't try. We all see, we both be pregnant.
Ways you can
satisfy your husband, right? The times, like you said, where you were feeling good, take advantage, because you know your body. You know that, okay, today I'm actually feeling a bit up. I mean, there's some days I'll go for my walk. You just have this burst of energy. So I was like, okay, when he says how far, oh yeah, let's do it, because we don't know when.
Exactly.
You never know when next that will happen. So don't just allow that to be your excuse of, I'm pregnant, so I can't do anything. I'm just going to be a roly-poly, just like, sitting around.
It's so beautiful, I think, in that moment where, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. I mean, even sometimes wanting to have sex, as you said, it was the furthest thing from your mind, even if it's the guy that initiates it and you just go along with it. Sometimes I find by the time we're making out, I'm already, okay, I'm getting in the mood. Yes.
So I think that you can, even if you are the one that initiates it, he would appreciate it. I think that he will be like, oh, okay, you know what, she's feeling good today. Even if he is not even feeling, he'll be like, well, ma, this is my chance. Let me just get it when I can get it. So I think that women, we should actually just not use it so much as an excuse. But then some women will say, what's that? There's one, I know somebody who went through it and it was so bad, where you're just vomiting the whole time.
Yeah, it's really bad.
See, I don't know that word. That word. So in that situation, your own is understandable, because no that you're gonna be doing that.
Because you're weak, you're dehydrated, you can't even move from the toilet because you're throwing up so much.
So that one is understandable. But women, try not to use this as an excuse not to be intimate with your partner. Like, this is also a special time for him, as well as it is for you, even though they're not physically involved. I mean, they were for like a few minutes, but at the beginning, it's not the one that able to deposit. So they were, you know, so but you still need to be intentional about it. So for me personally, I'm a very sexual person. Like I said, Daddy, do not listen to this episode.
It's too late now.
No, he's not going to listen to this episode. Once he sees the title, he's going to be like, yeah, no, my daughter is still an angel. She's still very innocent and she has only had sex once because I have a grandchild. Yeah, so, but no, ladies, please, like, just take it easy on yourselves. Husbands, I beg you in the name of Jesus Christ, just try to be understanding. Try not to step out on your wife. Just make sure that you have as much visual time seeing what she's going through to make you appreciate her even more. I cannot continue to emphasize this. Be involved as much as you can. Don't go through that whole cultural or traditional route of, oh, my own is just to put the baby inside and then,
leave her to it.
No, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, and another thing you can do, even if she's not in the mood, you self apply wisdom. What is it that my wife really likes? Like me now, I like Bounty. If my husband comes home with I'm not that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not that, like, I don't need all this major like all this big. I'm not a big girl.
We're very, very
simple.
Very
simple people.
Buy Bounty, buy Snickers. By Haribos.
Wow.
This is what Tommy, if they were giving an award for indulging all my cravings, oh my gosh, and he didn't judge me for one day. Like,
bruh,
finishing a packet of chocolate digestives every single day, my guy will show up with more.
I cannot confirm.
Buy me Haribos, buy me chocolates, and at the end of the day, he's giving me a back rub. Nah, fam, this guy actually.
What food?
Actually, fam, exactly. Because then that would make me feel, okay, I'm feeling.
Yeah, you're warming her
You're giving me a back rub.
You're making her
because
feel...
at the end of the day, to be honest, for women, I think foreplay starts from, like, it's not when you're in the bedroom. It starts from, like, in the morning. It starts with, like, oh, hey, babe.
I think that's more.
We're watching. Oh, is that just me?
I think what you're talking about is like sowing seeds.
Exactly. In the lead up, I'm like, I'm feeling so sad. Like,
moving.
Hey, okay.
Some people are really not like that. Some people, their own is they just switch it on.
Nah, I don't know how that is.
But that is you.
I
know that how you are. If somebody wants to collect something from you, they have to be sowing seeds from last week. So, but I think I'm probably a mix of the two. If I know that, why is this woman?
Okay, no, imagine he comes back from work now, he's bought you a pack of Bounty, and then he's
thanks.
like, oh, babe, you can put your feet up and he's playing some Whitney Houston.
Hey,
and then he starts giving you a back rub. That's what I mean by, like, the foreplay starts from, like,
so it's not just the one that just jump upside the bed and starts to do. Exactly. So maybe, like, men, you to try and just see what you can do to marinate your wife.
Because it's a very tough time. Imagine she's growing a whole human being.
Hey,
it's a lot of hard work. The changes to her body, she doesn't feel herself physically. She doesn't feel herself mentally. It's only how many months, for goodness sake.
10 months is a long time, Sha.
And they make it a habit.
But think about it. They're used to doing it with you on a regular basis, and then to just go cold turkey like that for 4 months.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
some
where
people for longer.
That's
you
where
don't
the
even know
woman to also, like you said, that woman make exactly. Like, you to do there are other ways to satisfy your man apart from the traditional sexual intercourse.
If you are thinking about the other one, as for that one.
Which other one?
Especially if you are feeling nauseous.
No, I didn't. You see, there are other ways. I said ways as in plural.
Okay,
why did your mind now go there?
Because
if you're having money sickness, I beg, don't say Faye said, go and do something with your mouth, please. I just send you a message. What I mean is, there are different ways of satisfying your man. You just need to know what he used to like. I mean,
what's the name of that position? Monkey shoulder or something.
what the hell?
I'm telling you, there's one that they said climb on the monkey's back. See women come.
I need to Google this. Climb on the monkey's back.
I don't even know what it is. Some people, please, if you know this, send me a DM. I beg. Climb on the monkey's shoulder, climb on the monkey's back. Ladies, please, if your stomach, if you are reaching that 6 months, 7 months, and your stomach is already coming out,
just do that reverse cowgirl.
Just do the one that makes sense, that is healthy for you.
Reverse spider monkey.
I don't even know that's.
Okay, can I describe it on?
Don't describe it.
Guys, Google this.
Please go and Google
if you want to know what, because Yelia said I can't. Reverse spider monkey.
Doing.
Nah, I've just googled and I've just entered a rabbit hole there because
There's so many different things. So please, let's practice safe sex. So I'm not just talking about diseases or anything. I'm literally talking about if you're stomach. Yeah, because in my third trimester, it was only I was only limited to about one particular position because your stomach is so big. There's nothing you can do. So please don't go and do the one and say, because you're later on I have the floor said. No, don't quote me. I don't want to receive any letter. Nobody could knows my address. So So those are all the different things. I just think that what are the tips I would give? Number one, men, just be considerate with your wives. Two, women, you to be considerate as well. Whenever you are feeling up to it, go for it. Men, I would also say marinate your wives, prepare them, like Faye said, sow seeds and all of that, and just be fully understanding of her current situation. And I keep saying it, there is no way they will be able to fully understand. They don't wear the shoes, they will never be pregnant. But in this day and age, may God help us. Men are trying to do women. Let me never go down that route. It's God that will help us. But again, they would never understand, right? But try and be understanding as you can. That's all I will just say. Don't expect her to do what she was doing before, right? And like I said, sow seeds. For me, that's actually really important. I like that one. Sow seeds a lot. And please practice safe sex. It's not the one that you gotta start doing monkey shoulder or you climb from your people. Please apply wisdom in the name of Jesus. Please apply wisdom when you are doing this. So I don't know what else can we talk about with pregnancy and sex. Oh gosh,
because I mean, when, my mind has just gone places now. I love this topic. I'm just thinking like when I was pregnant, sexual position was quite interesting.
You're limited. I think it's by trimester. So obviously, it's more about a physical thing. When your stomach is getting bigger, you're limited. But at the beginning, if you are up to it, then you are fine. But then also, I think men need to stop being scared as well. Like we said before, like you're not poking the baby. The baby is protected.
The baby is
fully,
fine.
Like,
the baby is fine.
Yeah, but like I said, if you actually are dealing with some, like you said, you were spotting, you were bleeding, things like that. Please be very careful. Like this is not. I know we're joking and we're having fun and all of that, but if your wife is, I believe men have wisdom. We don't really need to say this, but for the sake of it, let us say it. Obviously, if your wife is bleeding and all this kind of things,
uncomfortable,
go and consult your doctor, and then he will tell you what to do. Maybe you need to just stay off it, because some women are on bed rest for the whole of their pregnancy, so really they cannot do anything. So, I don't know about that, but I don't really think they can be doing anything. So, please
don't follow your doctor's advice.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not an MD. However, I'm the only MD of this podcast.
Oh, shit. Content creator. MD, my doctor. Actually, I have a question for you. Pregnancy and sex. The rumor of when you're in labor, have sex to push things along. How did you feel in that moment?
Forget it.
Fam.
Forget. What? That's what?
What?
That's what? So that's what?
Yeah,
I've read that.
Yeah,
but
because
in my
they're like
mind, no.
because they're like there's some enzymes.
No, forget about
in the
that.
semen.
Nope.
That helps to get the uterus going. To expand. But basically, in my own labor story, God, I suffered. I was in labor for about 4 days.
Yeah, that's
remember
true.
this.
That was very true.
So now imagine I'm in pain.
And then
I go to the hospital. You remember now, like,
yes.
Oh my gosh, labor pains have started. I'm up to the hospital.
Baby's going to come out.
Yeah, only for them to say, you have not reached one. You're not even 1 centimeter. Go. I said, I don't understand. You're not going to give me a epidural now. I said, no, just go home and take some paracetamol. I don't understand. They said, there's some other things you could do. You could have a warm bath or have sex. In my mind, I was like, I'm in too much pain to be thinking about sex, right? Are you people crazy? I said, give me a epidural right now. You are talking about sex. Even
your husband, do you think he'll be in the right mind? Do you think he'll be able
to
perform?
I beg. This one that she's shouting, hey, I'm in pain. Oh, my stomach, he's coming. You know, you don't want me to be what doing the do and she's shouting. Are you people crazy? Like what the hell?
But I heard it works.
Yeah,
It
so,
actually works. There must be. They have it. There's a
I'm
reason
telling
why
you,
it works.
there's an
but-
enzyme in the
Come on,
semen
come
that
on, you guys. Nah.
it's like drinking that raspberry leaf tea. The
Okay,
same
yes,
way
yes,
that
yes.
activates your uterus to
Dates
start
and all
dilating.
of that.
Semen does that.
Yeah, nope, we're not.
They said
doing
it's like
that,
the quickest
not me.
way to. So, guys, if you're pregnant right now, you're in labor. Apparently,
It works.
having sex is the quickest way to push this thing along. And also, what it helps is you get that your natural, what's it called, oxytocin.
Oh yes.
And
See, that's so
oxytocin
crazy
is
how
a
I've forgotten all this
beautiful
information
chemical
that you need.
you need
it
for your
people.
uterus to. So please have loads of sex when you're in labor.
Nah,
It
man.
sounds crazy,
I
but please
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
give it a try.
I wouldn't. I would not.
I mean, I did do it, and I'm here telling people to give it a try.
No,
but my next child, oh boy, I best believe I'll be bouncing on that. Like, Tommy, you better back it up here.
so that this baby can come out.
Guy!
No, I don't think that I would. Because of what I remember, and people always say
What
you
do
don't
you
remember
remember?
labor. That's a lie. I remember my labor.
Oh my
Don't get
God.
it twisted. I
So
remember.
dramatic.
I remember my labor. I would not. Oh,
Nah, bro.
no
I
way.
remember my labor, and the fact that I was in labor for that long, I think I would have tried it.
Because
If I
you're like,
knew, like,
look, whatever I can do to get this kid
Fam,
out.
Tommy, don't worry, fam. Just keep on going. Keep deposit.
To what? Not to kill him.
Deposit.
You want to kill him? Nah, I mean, it's an option, guys.
Like,
Look, if you've tried it and it worked for you,
oh yes, please. I would
Let us
love
know.
to. I would love to know as well. Like, who
yeah,
has?
please, they should actually tell us. But for me, no. Considering how I felt, like I said, it was the first. If
You that
anybody
were
should-
rolling on the floor. Is that where we go? Say, stop rolling. Let me.
Let's try this one thing. No, that's not happening. I mean, my label.
man.
Don't worry, we'll talk about that one later. But nah, I mean, that's actually a great question. No, I wouldn't do it purely because of how I was feeling. It would be the last thing they say. Oh, sit in a bath.
Yeah, relax.
Get that.
Drink some
Nah,
paracetamol.
no way. Forget it.
Try and take a nap. Man,
No, some people
the
do.
crazy.
Some people do. Like I
Crazy.
watch some YouTube vlogs and you see
How
people
the hell
like,
can you sleep in that pain?
well,
If you don't wake up.
if your pain threshold is, see this thing about pain
My
threshold.
pain threshold was
Labor is it's different. You people don't be deceived. I keep telling, don't go and be deceived. But nah, I wouldn't. Just be. But apparently, the second time round, your body kind of knows what to expect, so
And it
you're
knows
a
what
bit
to do as well.
So maybe I'll try it too. Probably not.
Actually, I think I'll try it because
No, I
I mean
won't
I'll
try
try
it.
anything to be honest.
I know you. There's a guy. No, so no. No, I wouldn't, man. But yeah, guys, I don't know if you guys, man, this is a very deep episode. Though.
Yeah, I loved it.
I love this episode too. I don't think I've ever listened to anybody talk about pregnancy and sex. I think they just talk about it from a
Have
medical
sex to get pregnant.
yeah, to
And
get
that's it.
pregnant, which of course you do. Some people don't too. Let me not go and offend anybody now. No, some people. I mean, IVF and all the the other methods. But I mean, the traditional way of getting pregnant is, I'm getting it down with your husband. So, again, for me personally, guys, that's kind of yeah. Sorry, I just did thought in my head.
That's what. Please share.
No.
You have the flow.
No. This particular floor, I cannot have that one right now. No. But yeah, guys, no. Like I said, I don't think I've ever had a conversation or listened to anybody talk about sex from this point of view during pregnancy. It's more about just make sure you are safe or this and that, but not going deep dive into how people actually feel and what's going through your mind and all of that. And yeah, it's a bit, but don't worry, you'll be fine. After, please give your wife's time after labor, after she has had the labor. Give her time.
Physically and mentally, I beg.
But I know some people, they are literally 10 months apart.
Yeah, I have a friend that she's she and her sister are the same age for a month.
No way. Forget it. Forget it.
Sometimes you just push
After
out
you
the
just put out
baby.
a human being. A whole human being that has bones.
It's crazy.
Nah, man, forget about
Doctor,
it.
you now go for what? your 6 months checkup,
And
and
they
your doctor
tell
is
you,
like, you're
they
pregnant
tell you,
again.
they tell you. And every single time I went for, I think it was all my last few appointments, they were like, oh, have you, because me, I don't like medication. I don't like anything medication. I don't put anything in my body.
Considered, like,
Yeah. They're like, oh, yeah, are you sure you don't want to have any con? I said, They said, well, you're going to find out you're pregnant. I said, don't worry, I've got a trick. You don't need to know what I'm going to do. Yeah,
trick?
don't worry about that.
Said, don't worry about that.
No, but nah, I was not doing that. That was not happening. I'm putting things in my body. Sorry, that time has come and gone. We don't do that anymore. We are good girls. We're angels. So, yeah, guys, this has been a very interesting and fun episode.
Yeah.
We encourage our parents once again not to listen to this.
I think it's a bit too late putting the disclaimer at the end of the.
No. I've said it like 3 times now. I think my daddy will get the points when he sees the title.
But your mom is fine.
My mom, she cannot listen to this one too.
Will you go back and then record in the beginning? This is a disclaimer. Would Mr. and Mrs. Itogu not listen to this?
Like, I actually remember one day, I'll never forget. We were sitting in our old house in Sulere, and my dad was like, well, you know something? Men love virtuous women. You know, when I was like,
I can actually imagine you saying that.
Men love virtuous women. This one, me as I just looking at ourselves like, yes, Dad. What are you now trying to say? Like, I don't understand. So no, we're good girls, Daddy. My sister's probably only had sex 3 times. No, twice, because she has one and then twins. Yeah, so it's okay.
Okay.
Guinea and me, we are very good guys. We don't engage in such.
But there's no need to put the disclaimer because he's not listening to this. You already said it in the beginning. Dad, please, and obviously as a gentleman, he turned it off and didn't get to this point where he heard about how his daughter was doing the do all through her pregnancy.
No, I wasn't. I was a very good girl. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys for listening to this episode.
Yes.
And if you have any questions or you feel like I didn't answer some things, please, like I said, I'm not the end all and be all. This my head, it can only contain so much, okay? So if you have any questions, thoughts, don't forget to use my anonymous feature where we can just gist, we can talk about it. If you are going through something and you need advice or you just need me to shed some light on it, I'll be more than happy to do so because, you know, I'm a wealth of knowledge.
Okay, sure.
Yes, I have the wisdom of the Lord.
I mean, you're a content
on the daily. I am a content creator
and a doctor as well.
Yeah, so yes, guys, thank you so much, and thank you to my bestie for joining us.
Thank you for inviting
Don't worry, she's gonna be here quite a few times.
Oh my gosh, yes, please.
She already knows the work.
What we got? Oh my gosh, like, hey,
no,
content creator.
We're not gonna give them insights into what we're talking about.
I just give me insight because you didn't give me insights about this one. You just kind of like
sprung it up on her.
Yeah.
I think the element of surprise works nicely.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about today, guys. And as usual, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. You people, I told you I'm on LinkedIn. I'm even there.
I can't believe you're on LinkedIn.
Funny enough, when I went on LinkedIn, I saw some people. They're like, "Oh, okay."
Are you serious?
Yeah, so my former ex-colleagues, they were like, "Oh, wow, interesting." So you never know where people are.
Okay. And then they show up to your podcast and then they're listening to pregnancy and sex.
Why not now? So somebody might be wondering. They might be going through it right now. You never know. So yeah, guys, I'm everywhere. Don't forget to follow me everywhere, anywhere. Don't forget to share with your people.
Are you in the
This is why I cannot have this girl.
Are
back
you
here.
in the metaverse? Follow you in
the metaverse pregnancy. That's another one. You people, this metaverse thing. How are you going to be having baby day? What's that? Like, how does that even make it?
What if, like, you're in labor and then you go into the metaverse, and in the metaverse you're on holiday, but in real life you're pushing your baby out?
No, we're not doing that. Anyway, I have some friends who are heavily invested in that whole. So let me know. I don't want to talk too much about it, but yeah, no, I'm not doing that yet. I don't think I've progressed. I'm still a bit too traditional. And I want to remain on this best.
Exactly. Let's remain where God has put us.
Let me just remain here for
if
now.
If God wanted us to be virtual, He would have put it in the Bible.
No wahala. No, maybe me, I don't know about that one. But all I just need is that for the time being, if the time moving, it's here that wants to be for the time being. You people apologize. This will always happens when we're with this woman. Oh my god, my chest.
It's
All
always
right,
a
guys.
good time.
That's enough for today. Love you guys, and as usual, I have the floor.
Me too.
I told you this only for a minute. Why do you behave like this? I told you that just for a period of time. Look at the size of this, my thumb. That's the period of time. After that, the floor belongs only to me. Don't be selfish. Bye, guys.
I can't believe you.
I'm so done.
Yeah, actually,
43 minutes. Can you imagine?
like,
Well, let me save it. You see, I didn't get
love it.
Love
Love
my
it.
god.
Oh, this was so exciting. I'm so happy.
My chest.
And yeah, I was going to tell you, like, I love how your podcast just doesn't seem edited. It's just
free-flowing.
done. I love it.
That's how we
You were made for this, actually.
When my mommy said, it's about time.
Because I don't hear you stuttering. Yeah, it just flows like you're having a conversation.
It's because I just
I
what I
love
do
it.
sometimes is that people think I'm joking when I wear my glasses. I actually like I'm wearing it because I'm just in
When
the
do you
mood.
wear your glasses?
Okay, it's because you're not here. I wear my glasses to
When do
record.
you ever wear your glasses to record? So you're pretending to this. Oh, I thought you meant like actual like glasses like mine. I was going to say.
I just put myself in the zone and I feel like I just imagine like I'm talking to them.
So why did you wear it today?
It's because you people are here now.
Oh, I feel
I'm wearing
cheated.
glasses. I'm wearing glasses.
Can we record another one? Wear your
No, I'm not
glasses.
recording anyone. Say bye.
Bye.
Sorry, guys. You guys just dummy. You see now. You see. Okay, I was going to say, I love it. Okay, it does like now. Okay. I'm going to actually use this as BTS, by the way, if I may tell them. Oh my gosh, BTS, hey! Please, how do I not connect this guy? You're not a content. You're not a content. I'm not a content. I don't manage this. I'm quite embarrassed. Oh, so it is. Oh, that's why. Okay, we're back.